Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Google has announced an important change that's coming to the Chrome web browser when it comes to security fixes. And starting in Chrome version 116, which will be our next major version, rolling out in a week's time, these stable updates will be released every week between major version upgrades. So that means we will be getting security fixes starting now, rolling out as from next week on a weekly basis, where before, as many of you will know, the Chrome web browser rolled out every 4 weeks when it came to a major version upgrade. And in between those major version releases, Google did ship updates to address security and other high-impact bugs. So this means that starting now with version 116 next week, stable updates will be released every week between those major version upgrades, which means little bug fixes and security fixes will be rolling out now on a weekly basis, which I actually think is a nice move in the right direction, because it will just take a lot of the so-called guesswork out of security issues. And because your browser is your first line of defense, it means that you will be getting those security fixes a lot faster than was the case up until recently. Now, Google has given 3 main reasons why they are making this change. And I thought just to keep you updated and posted and in the loop, just to summarize each of those 3 main points, as Google Chrome is the most used web browser, as many of you will know, and I do know a lot of you on the channel do use and operate Google Chrome. Now, first of all, they say they are doing this to reduce the patch gap. And as many of you will know, Chromium is the open source project which powers Chrome. Now, don't get Chromium mixed up with the actual Chrome web browser. Chromium is the open source project. Google Chrome, Edge, Brave, Vivaldi, and so on are the browsers built on top of the Chromium open source engine. So as many of you will know, that Chromium does power Chrome, as mentioned, and it also powers Brave, Edge, Vivaldi, and so on. So it does power Chrome and many other browsers. And at this stage, though, what that means, though, the negative of that is that anyone can view the actual source code, which means this has benefits in testing fixes, because obviously you get bug reports coming back from different users and discovering bugs. But as Google says, it does come at a cost, because bad actors, as they are calling it, could possibly take advantage of the visibility into these fixes and develop exploits to apply against browser users who haven't yet received the fix. This exploitation of a known and patched security issue is referred to as an end-day exploitation, or as I would say, out there and currently active. That's why they say it's really important to ship security fixes as soon as possible to minimize this patch gap. And I actually think this is a nice move. And I think now Google is starting to move in the right direction when it comes to those security patches. Now, moving on. The next one is you will be getting your fixes faster. So rather than having fixes sitting and waiting to be included in the next bi-weekly update, weekly updates will allow Google to get important security bug fixes to you sooner and better protect you and your most sensitive data. So that's the second point, getting those fixes to you faster. And then the third main point is reducing unplanned updates. So by now shipping stable updates weekly, Google says they do expect the number of unplanned updates to decrease, since they will be shipping updates more frequently. So as they do say, what you can do is you can keep a lookout for notifications from your desktop or mobile device, letting you know, as we can see from the screenshot provided, letting you know an update for Chrome is available. So if an update is available, they say please update immediately each time. And as I always do suggest, what I do on a daily basis when I launch Chrome is I just go to help about Google Chrome, and I just double check on a daily basis when I do first launch my Google Chrome web browser if it is up to date. But nonetheless, you will see this little banner telling you to relaunch because a security update has been made available. Now, Google does say when relaunching Chrome to update, your open tabs and windows are saved, and Chrome reopens them after restart. And just take note, though, if you are browsing, though, in incognito mode, your tabs will not be saved. So that's the only downside, is obviously if you are incognito and this notification becomes available to relaunch your browser because there is an update, then in incognito, those open tabs will not be saved. So just take note of that. And Google does say, though, other Chromium-based browsers, which as mentioned are Opera, Vivaldi, Edge, Brave, and so on, have varying patch caps. And Chrome does not control the update rollout of other Chromium browsers, as many of you will know. So the change described here is only applicable to Google Chrome. So just take note of that. So as mentioned, Google Chrome now on a weekly basis, after version 1.16 starts rolling out next week, will get security fixes now basically every week. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.